Every single word in a sentence has a role to play. Parts of speech are like the job titles of words. Just like people have different jobs, like teachers, doctors, or firefighters, every single word in a sentence has a job too. And these jobs help understand how words work together to make sense. Today I'm going to explain the role or the function of each of these words in a sentence. So stick around. Hello language lovers, welcome back to my channel. Without further ado, let's jump right in. We have 8 parts of speech, and each part of speech has a special job. It's just like members of a team. They all have their role to play. So I'm going to break down what each part does in a sentence. So like I mentioned, we have 8 parts of speech. Then the first one we have is a noun. A noun is a naming word. What does a noun do in a sentence? It names people, place, things, and ideas. A noun tells us who or what we're talking about in a sentence. So without a noun, we wouldn't know what the sentence is about. For example, person, Mary is reading a book. Then we have place, he lives in Paris. Thing, the apple fell from a tree. Then we have idea, happiness is important. Happiness is important. So imagine a world where no one has a name and we couldn't call anything by what it is and we don't know who they're talking about. So nouns give us the who and what in a sentence. I hope you understand that. And then we have the next one, pronouns. Pronouns, they substitute. What is the function of a pronoun in a sentence? It replaces a noun to avoid repetition. What do pronouns do in a sentence? So instead of saying the same thing over and over again, pronouns step in to replace it. And this makes a sentence sound smoother. So imagine telling a story like this. Mary went to the store. Mary bought a heart. Mary is happy about her new heart. A pronoun will help change this sentence to this. Mary went to the store, she bought a heart, and she's happy about her new heart. So you can see the difference. Examples of pronouns are he, she, there, it. He, she, there, it. All right, let's move to the next one, which is a verb. A verb is an action word. And what is a verb's function in a sentence? It tells us what the subject is doing. What does a verb do in a sentence? It tells us what's happening in a sentence. So without verbs, there will be no action and the sentence will be static. So examples, when it has to do with action, we have run, jump, work, write. When it has to do with state of being, we have is, are. For example, we have the dog runs fast. I am happy today. Now, also imagine going to see a movie where nothing is happening. No one moves, no one does anything. It will definitely be boring. Verbs are the words that make things happen in a sentence. So they bring life to the nouns by showing what they are doing. Okay, so we now move to the next part of speech. Adjectives. Adjectives, the describing words. What do they do in a sentence? They describe or modify nouns. And what do they do? They give us more information about the nouns, like what they look like, how many they are, or what kind they are. For example, we have big, blue, fast. So in a sentence, you can say the big elephant walks slowly. Now let me paint a picture. Imagine saying, I saw a dog. Now, if you say, I saw a big brown fluffy dog, you can picture that dog better. So, adjectives add color and detail to your sentences. Okay, so the next one is adverb. Adverb is the how word. The how word. What is the function of an adverb? It describes or modifies an adverb or another adverb. A verb, an adjective, and or another adverb. What does it do to a sentence? It tells us how, when, where, or what extent. How, when, where, or what extent something happens. For example, we have quickly, yesterday, outside, and very. In a sentence, she ran quickly. Quickly is an adverb in that sentence. And we also have it's very cold. Very there tells us how cold it is. It's not just cold, it's very cold. So we now have a better understanding of how cold it is. So that's the job of an adverb. You can think of an adverb as the spice in a recipe. We say he runs. That's very clear. We know he runs. But saying he runs quickly tells us more about that action runs. So it adds flavor to the action, telling us how it happens. And so the next one is prepositions. Prepositions, the relationship words. What does a preposition do in a sentence? What's the function of a preposition in a sentence? It shows the relationship between a noun or pronoun and another word in the sentence, often in terms of location or time. So what do they do in a sentence? They link nouns to other words, showing us where something is or when something happens. Examples: in, on, under, between. In a sentence, we can say the cat is on the chair. Imagine you want to tell someone where to find a book. You say the book is on the table. Without the preposition on, they wouldn't know the location of the book. So prepositions help us understand the position of things. Now let's move on to the next one. Conjunctions, the connecting words. The connected words. What's the function of conjunction? Conjunctions join words, phrases, or sentences together. And what do they do in a sentence? They act as bridges between ideas, making your sentence smoother and more connected. Examples are and, birds, or and because. Example sentence: I like apples and oranges. I like apples and oranges. She was tired but happy. Let's see a vivid example of conjunction. So conjunction is like a glue that holds sentences together. Instead of saying I like apples, full stop, I like oranges, full stop, you can use a conjunction to connect the two sentences together. So you can use a conjunction to say, I like apples and I like oranges. It connects the two ideas seamlessly. So that's the work of a conjunction. So it acts as a bridge between ideas, making it smooth and seamless. And then we have the final word, which is interjections. Interjections, the emotion words. What's the function of interjections? Interjections express emotions or strong feelings. And what do they do in the sentence? Show surprise, excitement, or any sudden emotions. Let's see examples. Wow! Oops! Yeah! And oh no! Example sentence: wow, that was amazing. So imagine your favorite team score the winning goal and you go, yeah. So that's the job of interjections in a sentence. It shows surprise, excitement, or any sort of emotions. Interjections capture emotions and add excitement to our sentences. So you can see that every word has its role, has its function in a sentence. I hope I did justice to that topic and that you now understand better the function of each word in a sentence. Let me know in the comment section what you've learned and like this video, subscribe if you're yet to do so, hit the notification button so you don't miss a lesson because every lesson is invaluable. I will see you in the next one. Bye.